on a great career, one-day career. When was this decision taken, and when was this conveyed to the team, and what was their reaction? You seem quite emotional even now.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I'm very happy with, like I say, I've said from day one that the game owes me nothing. I owe the game everything, and I've been really fortunate in my life to be where I am today because of the game of cricket. And one-day cricket's been a huge part of that. So I'm not sure that's going to stay in there, Hutchie. There we go. So no, look, I know I've made the right decision. I told my teammates 10 minutes ago. I told the selectors and James Sutherland about an hour ago. So really the only people I spoke to were my family over the course of the last 24 hours. And obviously, like I've said, I've thought over the last few weeks about if there was a chance I was going to be able to make it to the next World Cup. And as soon as I answered that question in my own head, I think my decision was made. I think it's, like I say, it really helped me having that preparation to captain the team, that 4 years of being able to build my own team and set my own style up as a captain. I think that's given me my best chance to captain the team in this tournament. So I would like the next captain to have that same opportunity.
Given what you just said, no mean game tomorrow. It's a World Cup final. I mean, does sort of this decision, I know you will always say it's not about you but about Australia.
Yeah.
But does this add to the occasion? Last game, signing off?
I don't think so. I think it's a special game. There's no doubt about it. But it needs to be about the team, and I want it to be about the team. I just said that to my teammates then. I don't want to... And I've been the one to come out and say it's not emotion, it's skill that helps you win major games and major tournaments, and tomorrow will be no different. It's a wonderful opportunity for every single player in that change room to walk out onto the MCG in a World Cup final. It's a very special event. But, yeah, it's no more special because it's my last game. It's about timing for me, and like I say, I think now is the right time to walk away from the one-day game.
Here, last. Why, as a captain, you are doing injustice to one of the best batsmen in your team by sending him at number 6?
Who are we talking about? Oh, that guy. Again, I thought it was the best decision for the team. I think through my career, and I think if it was about me, I think I would have batted at number 3 a hell of a lot more than I have throughout my career. But I think Ricky told me at a very young age that he thought I was best suited to the middle order in the one-day game, especially to go and face spin bowling and make sure I bat through those middle overs to help our power game at the end. And I guess I've probably, continued on the same way. And I think the other night and in Perth, I think those two opportunities, being one down in the 30th over, I thought it was the right thing for the team to send some power hitters out in front of me. And, it's not about the individual performance or the individual success. It's about the team winning, and fortunately on both occasions I've made that decision. We've gone on to win the game. So, tomorrow will be no different. If I feel it's best for me to walk out at number 4, then I walk out at number 4. If it's best for me to not bat in the game, then I don't bat in the game.
But you've announced your one-day retirement after the World Cup, and there's a few other blokes in the team who are about your age. I mean, Brad's even older, and we're talking Mitch Johnson, Shane Watson. I know you won't talk for them, but do you feel like it might be a bit of a changing of the guard for the one-day team, and if not tomorrow, then definitely the next year or so?
I've no idea how long a lot of the guys are going to continue to play for. I think that's the greatest thing about this game. Even in a team sport, the individual has the opportunity to assess how they feel, how they see things, and make that decision. I think everybody in that room has a lot more cricket left in their body, that's for sure. If the desire is still there and they're playing for the right reasons, then I don't see any reason why they would stop. I haven't spoken to any of them about their individual decisions, how they feel, what they're going to do. My main focus has been making sure everyone's fit and healthy and feeling good about this tournament. So I don't know where the individual's at, to be honest. But they're all playing so well, so if they want to continue, I think it'll be left up to them.
On how you and the Australia team have been successful by treating every game like any other.
Yeah.
But there's no getting away from the fact, or how do you get away from the fact that this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for you to captain Australia to World Cup glory on home soil?
Well, I don't think it matters, as I seen last game, I don't think it matters what I say. People are going to write that there is a difference to me just thinking it's another game. So my opinion hasn't changed from the semi-final. I will train no harder today. I will study New Zealand no harder than I did the last time we played them. I will sleep no worse tonight than I ever do. I'll be no less nervous before I walk out to bat. The feeling's exactly the same. It is special, and I've been fortunate enough to play in two previous World Cups and win one of those. So I know what the feeling's like. But again, even when I think back to 2007, there was such a build-up about the World Cup final, but the emotion and the adrenaline and the feeling didn't hit me until after the game, when we were celebrating together as a team, because you're so focused on making sure you're as well prepared as you can be, making sure you're ready to go out and have the confidence to play with that freedom that I talk about. And for me, today's exactly about that. I'll go and train and prepare so tomorrow I can walk out and play with that confidence and freedom. Of course, it's a special event, and I'm not trying to hide away from that at all, and I don't want the team to hide away from it. I think we've got to go the other way, and we spoke about the semi-final against India, and even after that game we spoke about getting on a plane and flying to Melbourne. It's about embracing all the great things that come with making a World Cup final. No matter what happens tomorrow, this team has achieved a lot, under pressure, a lot of expectation. To be able to make a World Cup final is very special, and if we can win, that'll be icing on the cake. But the way you do that is by making sure you're prepared, you're ready, and skill over emotion.
Second row.
Michael, you had a short conversation with Brendan McCullum at the photo op. Could you share with us what you told him?
I think I'll keep that between Brendan and I, but the main message from both of us was wish each other all the best. I have a great relationship with Brendan. I'll always be grateful for the way him and his team respected the Hughes tragedy and respected Philip's family. So that's probably brought us closer together, but it was more about wishing each other all the best, and there wasn't much more to it, to be honest.
Stephen?
Given the way the game is going, you've seen it, I've seen it, did it cross your mind at all to give up Test cricket to prolong your one-day career?
Never. No, I've never hid behind the fact that I find Test cricket to be the pinnacle of our sport.
Public interest, the perception now is that the limited overs game is where the future is, and
again, I've never probably I've never probably gone down that road anyway in regards to what is the best thing to do for the public interest. As I'm sure you would have seen through my career, I've got my fair share of smacks in the mouth, but I am who I am, and it's about being true to myself, and I don't feel bad about saying that I believe Test cricket's the toughest part of our game. I love that challenge. I find it extremely difficult every Test match I play. I do see it as the pinnacle. I love T20 cricket and I love one-day cricket, and I'll continue to support and watch a lot of that. But I still think I've got a lot to offer the team as captain of the Australian Test team. And I want to make sure I continue to have success in that format.
you're optimistic about the future of Test cricket, given the great success of this tournament.
I certainly am. I think if you ask the players, their opinions aren't too different to mine, or a lot of the players that I speak to. And I think they love T20 cricket and one-day cricket as well. I think, Test cricket is the ultimate for an Australian sportsman. Long may that continue. It mightn't be that way, but, my hope and goal is that, Test cricket continues to grow. And I think we've seen over the past few years, some really hard-fought Test cricket, and I think that's brought a lot of new people to our game. So I think there's room for all three formats. I've always said that. I'd like to see that continue.
You believe you're favourites, and what makes you the favourite, do you think?
I believe if we play our best, we can beat New Zealand tomorrow. I don't buy into the favourites or not favourites, or New Zealand have been the form team of the competition. New Zealand have beaten us once in this tournament. But I'm confident if we play our best, we can beat them tomorrow.
Last three in the middle. Here.
Michael, Alan Border, Steve Waugh, Ricky Ponting. Not quite a fill in the blanks of World Cup winning captains, but looking back, humility momentarily aside, how do you define your legacy as ODI captain, as captain of the Australian team, given that you're going off on a last hurrah tomorrow?
Look, I think it's hard for me to. I think your legacy is dictated by what your teammates think of you, to be honest. I think I've shown through my career in any format that I've always put the team first. I think a lot of my legacy will be based around what happened recently off the field with my little brother.
Almost an extension of that, like from a very tragic incident to the career-threatening injuries to where you are leading the team to the final. Like, is it a culmination of all those, and do you feel probably emotionally drained? Something had to let go?
No, not at all. I don't think that's the case. I've just explained the reasons why I think it's the right time for me, and like I say, a lot of it's about giving the next captain the opportunity and the team the opportunity to prepare, and the selectors as well, to work out what they feel is their best squad for the next World Cup. I leave the one-day team in a better place than when I took over the captaincy, and it gives me my best chance of prolonging my Test career. They're the three main reasons of why I've decided to walk away from one-day cricket.
Michael, you had mentioned earlier about number 3 batsman, and your best man now is Steve Smith, and he's amongst easily the 2-3 best batsmen in the world right now. Yeah. Could you talk about his growth as a cricketer, batsman, person, and possibly future leader of Australia in all formats, from the nervous kid in 2010 to what we see is one of the best batsmen in the world? Yeah,
look, I think Smitty's certainly matured as a player and as a person, there's no doubt about it. I think his form is because of his hard work. I said that the other night in the press conference, that I'm not surprised that he's scoring as many runs as he is, because he's training extremely hard. He's worked hard on his game. He's learnt a lot about his game. I don't think it would be fair for me to go into who's going to be the next captain. That's not my place. That's up to the selectors. There's obviously, Smitty's somebody that will certainly be spoken about, but I don't think it's fair for me to do that. I think, there's a reason he bats number 3 for Australia. He's earned that right, and he's grabbing that with both hands in the one-day format. And like I said, if he gets an opportunity to bat 3 in Test matches, I'm really confident he'll grab that with both hands as well. He's playing a big role in helping us have success. I'd love to see another 100 from him tomorrow. That's if Finchie and Davey Warner decide to give him a bat. But yeah, look, I think I'm extremely proud of the whole team. I think every single one of the players, 15 players in this squad, has played a huge part in us reaching the final. And every one of them deserves the same amount of credit. Even the guys that haven't, spent much time on the field, without their help, without their support, without them putting the team first, we wouldn't sit where we are today, and it'd be extra special for the whatever 11 players take the field tomorrow. If we manage to get over the line and beat New Zealand, then it'll be all 15 that win that game, not just the 11.